I'm on the red team, so
The red team.
I think we're gonna pull it out.
You think so?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. What is at stake here? Just pride?
Dinner too. So the team that wins, they can say you get the food trucks. I get the enhanced food trucks is what Coach Fish calls them, and losers get hot dogs and beans. I think so.
Is that right? Okay.
I really want those enhanced food trucks.
So is Jason going to be on your team? Or?
Yes, he is on my team. Yeah. So hopefully, we can get on the field together and make something happen.
Did you arrange that? Did you use your seniority?
It was random. So, but I'm happy it worked out like that.
Sure. So speaking of winning, how important is it for you to win in this final season? To make a bowl game, to go out on a high note.
It's really important to me. Haven't been to a bowl game since my redshirt freshman year, so I'm really looking forward to it. I didn't get to play in that game because I was sitting out, so it was a fun experience I had though. But it's really important for me to win and get to that bowl game.
That was the 17th season.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Does that seem like a million years ago?
It seems a long time, but it also doesn't. Time has flew since I've been here, and I've enjoyed all my time here.
Coach Nansen said you guys have had 23 takeaways, 14 practices.
Yes, sir.
How big of a deal is that?
It's a big deal. We're doing it out here on the practice field, and so hopefully it translates to the games next year, and we end up with more turnovers.
Sure. How would you describe that play, the turnover today? Hunter tipped it.
It was great. We're all in the same position room, so it was good to see Hunter tip the ball and then JB catch it and just run downfield. So I loved it.
Where do you feel that the defensive line is compared to this spring to past springs that you've been at Arizona?
I would say we're a lot smarter, so we're able to recognize what's coming, and we're learning some new techniques and how to be able to beat our man. So, we're learning a lot more about the little things, so I think that's very important.
How much because Coach Nansen mentioned that the DBs are like a big part of your guys' defense. How much does it help to have a DB group like that back there?
It helps a lot. If they cover longer, it allows us time to get sacks, and vice versa. We also don't want them back there covering for too long, because then they're going to get tired, and eventually their guy's going to beat them. That's what happens. So we're counting on them, and they're counting on us.
Who's the leader of the defense, do you think? Is there one guy when you brings everybody together, gets everybody fired up?
I would say we all take it. So, every guy on our defense, you got to be able to push each other and, inspire others. So one guy has a bad day, somebody else has to be able to pick him up and get him going.
Sure. Who do you go up against more often, Peyton or Jordan?
I would say Jordan.
Jordan. How has he evolved or grown as a player?
I would say he's grown a lot. We both make each other better. And, he makes me work hard, and, he knows, I know going against him, it's not going to be easy. I'm going to have to come with my A game, or otherwise I'm not going to make any plays. So he's grown a lot, and he's become a lot smarter and, knows, what counter moves he may get and how people rush against him.
Does he seem stronger?
Yes, he does. He's a very strong kid. It's once he gets his hands on you, there's no going anywhere.
Sure. Coach Nansen said that you guys installed almost the entire defense in spring. Do you feel like everyone pretty much has it down pat? Yeah,
I think so. We do a lot of meeting extra to make sure everybody understands what's going on. So I think everybody has a good idea of what we're doing and the plan going into the fall.
How much do you think Nansen's football school helped with that in terms of installing this?
It helped a lot. We understand what offenses are giving us. And, when the first day we met up, he was like, you have to be able to understand offense to be a good defensive player. And we noticed in the spring that's translated here.
All right, which team are you on?
I'm on the red team.
Red team?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you guys are the favorite in this game on Saturday?
I would say. Me personally, I would. I got a lot of faith in my team, so yeah, I'll go with us.
And what does it take? You said the enhanced food trucks or something? What?
Yeah, so I believe the blue team, I'm going to go with the red team, but I feel like we're going to come out the win. So, the winners get food, enhanced truck, good food, and then the loser, obviously, get beans and hot dogs and different things like that. So, yeah.
Go ahead.
So how do you feel that this defense picked up on the new system from week 1 of spring till now?
Basically, just like what Jalen Harris hit on, just as far as football school, meeting extra, I just feel like a lot of those things, helped us get to where we're at now late in spring. So
And where do you think you've grown as a player during the spring?
Just in all aspects, just from my IQ, from a physical standpoint. I just feel like I just improved, just overall.
Coach Fish said the other day that T-Mac has improved from going against you. How do you think going against him has made you better?
You know, he's a great player. You know, every time I come out and step on the field, you know, I'm going to give whoever in front of me, you know, the best of me. So I feel like, you know, the person in front of me, you know, is going to feed off of that, you know. So answer it right there.
Yeah, no. Do you feel like it's sort of part of your role as a leader too, is sort of try to help everybody out in whatever way that you can?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like that's a huge role, and I feel like that alone itself, you know, just helps. You know, something that people see, feel, you know, and they just feed off of it. You know.
Becoming more of a leader, is that something that just came naturally to you? Is it just because you're in your third or fourth season, or have you kind of made a conscious effort to try to be more vocal, try to help out the younger guys?
I would say it comes more natural. I just feel like just like people look at me like differently. They look up to me, and I feel like I come out every day with a standard, you know, with a chip on my shoulder. And like I said, just, you know, people from across from me, or, you know, my teammates alone, like they just feed off of that. Yeah, it's just something that just comes natural.
Do you have younger siblings?
I don't. I am the youngest.
You're the youngest?
Yes.
Huh. I would have thought maybe since you sort of see yourself as a natural leader. What do you think are what's the number one team goal?
Team goal? I'll just say win. I feel like if we do that, everything else, you know, will take care of itself. So.
What about individually? What do you want to?
Individually, just showcase my talent, you know, lead this team in the right direction, and that's basically it. I feel like if I do those, we'll win.
Sure. Coach Nansen said that you guys had 23 takeaways in 14 practices.
Yeah.
How big of a deal is that?
Huge, huge, huge. This is the most that we had in the spring since I've been here, so that's a big and a huge improvement. So it's huge.
What do you think attributed to that? How did that happen?
I'll say the scheme alone, and then, you know, the players. I feel like, you know, we have a great group of guys, you know, and also a great group of coaches, you know, and I feel like we were there for each other, you know, and we got a strong bond, and it just shows like on the field.
How much does that continuity with the defensive backs, like everybody knows each other, you know, played with each other for a long time, how much does that help in going into that?
I feel like that helps a lot, so much. And we also spend more time together, which we haven't, but I feel like that just helps a lot, you know, just knowing someone personally. And like you said, we meet in the secondary a lot, so a lot of those things help.
When you try to improve your technique and you watch film, do you watch yourself? Do you watch certain NFL cornerbacks? Like whom do you watch to pick up on some stuff?
I watch myself, you know, obviously, you know, after practice, and just kind of nitpick, you know, little things, you know, in areas I can get better. But I wouldn't say it's anything or anyone specifically that I watch. I just watch, you know, like all defensive backs in the league, different things like that. Take pieces of their game, you know, implement it into mine. So that's about it.